The true identity to Riot's upcoming tag fighter, Project L, has finally been revealed. It's called 2XKO. We got new info and new gameplay, but that name, 2XKO, well, people kinda hate it. For years now, Riot has been slowly releasing information about their upcoming fighting game in the League of Legends universe called Project L. Except, Project L isn't its real name. It's just a working title. For whatever reason, Riot loves to do that. As I'm sure many of you remember, Valorant was once called Project A, and the MMORPG they're working on has also been referred to as Project F. Point is, Riot takes the titling of their games pretty seriously, and for good reason. They're one of the biggest gaming companies around, and they really want their games to have staying power when they release. Good titles help with that. So, for similar reasons, as much as fans have been waiting for new information on the game, they've been equally interested in what its name would be. But before we get into all that, let's just do a quick refresher. We have already done a bunch of videos covering the nitty-gritty of the game, so be sure to check those out. But for now, here are the basics. As I said, Project L is a 2D tag fighter. You take two champions into a fight with you to face off against another two, swapping between them using assists to pull off wild combos and mix-ups. But in its last massive update, we also learned that the game is in fact 2v2 multiplayer, so you and a friend could be on the same team playing together as one of the two champions. In fact, it seems like this mode will be the main priority of the game. Now, with that info drop, a bunch of big names in the FGC were also able to playtest it, and the game was starting to look and sound super promising, as to be expected with the experienced team behind it. The champions looked fun, it was unique enough while still including fighting game hallmarks, and it had the accessibility that one could expect from a Riot game.
I can't wait for what this does to the fighting game community. I'm so excited. I think this game would have been a must play for most people, even if it was just, you know, a basic game that no one really was that excited about. But the fact that it's this good already in this limited form and that it's so complex, it's so interesting, I'm unbelievably excited. I cannot wait to play this game when it launches.
After that big update, there was a playable demo at EVO in Las Vegas, and Riot released a couple more videos showcasing new champions and tutorials. But it had been 6 months since that, and we still had a couple looming questions. We didn't have a release date, and we still didn't have a name. That was until yesterday when we got both. Project L's true name is 2XKO, and it's dropping sometime in 2025. About time. On top of this massive announcement, Riot also revealed that plenty of demos will pop up at different FGC events through 2024, with the possibility of a home playtest sometime this year. We also got explicit confirmation that the game will be played on Riot servers with server-side rollback instead of peer-to-peer connections. And this could make 2XKO one of the smoothest online fighting game experiences out there. However, all of this dope-ass new information is not actually what people are focusing on. What people can't seem to get over is the name.
Project L has officially been retitled 2XKO, and I hate it. And I absolutely hate it.
Almost every comment you can find, whether it's on Twitter or on YouTube, is ripping this goddamn name apart. I'm not joking. Keep scrolling and it doesn't get any better. Is 2XKO a bad name? Maybe, but I don't think Riot is going to be changing it like many of you are hoping. I mean, remember when Valorant came out? It wasn't nearly as bad, but a lot of people hated it, including myself. I'm not saying get over it, but who knows, maybe it will grow on you. Plus, if the name truly doesn't stick, I'm sure we'll all just start calling it something else like KO or 2KO. You know what, actually those names already sound better. 2KO kind of reminds me of like basketball. It would be kind of sick if you're like, we made a game that everyone just calls KO. But it is weird that like all their games like have something to do with the world they exist in. But then like this one, it's like people are making jokes that it's like, it's just describing what the game is. Yeah. It's a 2-player game where you KO people. That's, they're thinking.